Okay, so it is Wednesday night. We're here with the A to Z of essential oils, and tonight we are up to Copaiba. That's one of the new oils that was released at convention this year. And as usual, I start by reading from the Emotions and Essential Oil book. And this is the latest version, the 2017 6th edition. And so it has a different cover. And in case you don't know who I am, I'm Tamara with Our Big Oily Family on Facebook. So thank you for being here. All right, so Copaiba is the oil of unveiling. It invites individuals to connect with their past. It offers a deep intertwining energy that links experience to unveil the deeper meaning and messages showing up in one's life. It respects the sacred sheltered within until it is ready to emerge into the light of consciousness. It then invites individuals to become thoughtfully aware of the shadow aspects of themselves and discover who they really are. So individuals in need of Copaiba often find that vulnerable self-awareness work reveals unresolved pain in hidden recesses of their heart, mind, and body. Many discover they are plagued with feelings of guilt, shame, inadequacy, or unworthiness that have been absorbed from their early environment. These shame-based feelings distort every interaction they have with life. Everything seen through the filter of less than creates a perception of the world that is extremely painful and ultimately defeating. Copaiba offers assistance to those caught in lower vibrations of shame, blame, fear, and self-loathing, and other unconsciously internalized emotions. It summons them to begin the unraveling and restoration process necessary for lasting, healthy, and further awareness and insight. Lasting healing, there we go, and further awareness and insight. So it invites those who have done something that causes guilt or shame to undergo appropriate remorse and then move on, remembering that forgiveness of the self is also necessary. If it is not dealt with, these lowest vibrational emotions will drive an individual to rebel or overcompensate. Both are a product of running from their center of truth and existence. Acknowledging the reality of past choices and experiences allows individuals to grow and change in more conscious and clear ways. Copaiba also invites individuals to come to the divine for clarity and redefinition. It reminds that the divine knows them anciently as whole beings from their earliest childhood wounds to their current limitations. The divine, as the source and connecting force of everything, possesses the wisdom that transcends mortal perception. So it restores the mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual limitations. It reassures that mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual limitations are only temporary. It does not expect individuals to navigate the challenges of life alone or avoid the things they need to experience in life to produce necessary growth and change. Instead, Copaiba teaches that the divine will reveal the higher message of one's life. It will unveil that they have always been treasured, accepted, valued, worthy of love, and much more. Copaiba imparts that it is only through this divine unveiling that individuals can fully accept the magnificence of what they really are and make peace with the past. So the negative emotions that it works on are shameful, guilty, regretful, self-loathing, less than, unworthy, suppressed emotions, and rebelling. And the positive properties that it brings about are worthy, self-aware, clarity, forgiven, redefinition of self, and purposeful existence. The companion oils, and those are oils if you didn't have Copaiba that you could choose to use for the same thing, are helichrysum, frankincense, black pepper, the renewing blend. What's the renewing blend? Let me think on that one. And the topical blend, which is HD clear. I have to look and see what the renewing blend is. So it gives you suggested uses. You can inhale from the bottle, diffuse, or place drops in your hand, rub together, and then inhale. And then you can use it topically also. So, since this is a new oil, there was not a nice, doTERRA hasn't made a graphic yet like the other ones. And so this is just one that I pulled. It has some information on it. There we go. So As you can see here, you can use Copaiba all three ways. You can use it aromatically, topically, and internally. It does have the S designation, which means that you want to dilute it when you use it topically. It can be a little more sensitive on your skin. Besides the fact that when you dilute any essential oil, it helps the evaporation be less, which is what the volatile properties are. And it also helps the absorption rate on your skin, which is nice. So doTERRA's Copaiba is sourced from the resin of 4 of the, and I'm not sure how to pronounce this, Copaiba species, which are the types of Copaiba trees, in the Amazon rainforest in Brazil. So it comes from Brazil. The trees used are the more mature trees. They're 30 to 50 years of age, and they can grow to be over 100 feet tall, which is super tall. So the tree is tapped in a similar way to how maple trees are tapped when you get maple syrup. And then it's called the oleo resin, is what is steam distilled to create the Copaiba essential oil. So the main chemical component is beta-caryophyllene, which is a chemical similar to cannabinoids found in cannabis that may protect the nerve cells and have benefits for the cardiovascular and immune systems. Little fun fact here, as reported by the first European settlers of Central and South America, the indigenous American Indians utilized the soothing properties of the Copaiba oil resin by applying it both to their newborn children and to warriors that came home from battle. So it's been used for quite a while. Safety, then we talked about that. You can use it all three ways, and that you want to dilute it if you're using it topically. Basically, there's not a whole lot that this oil doesn't help with. It helps with a lot of things. So it's a really good one to have in your arsenal of oils. It helps with relieving pain, and it supports normal controlled inflammatory response in your joints, and also helps with occasional muscle cramping. Helps reduce tissue and neurological excitation. It is great for liver and antioxidant support. It supports healthy respiratory function, urinary system function, and digestive system function. It helps with nauseous feelings, abdominal pain, and bloating. It supports healthy skin and hair, helps with aging skin. Hello, I obviously need to use that. And collagen production. So you can add a drop to your facial cleanser or moisturizer, or you can take a drop before you apply either one of those and add a little bit of a carrier oil and massage that on your face, and then put your moisturizer over it. Helps to ease head tension, helps support healthy blood pressure, and it supports proper neurological function. It promotes healthy cellular function and sustains proper immune response. It's also great for your oral health, so it'd be another one that you can choose to use if you do the oil pulling. And the little bites that I make with the coconut oil, just add a drop in there. When taken internally, it helps support uterine health and ease menstruation. It's great for anxious feelings and helping you sleep better at night. It is soothing to the skin for blisters, bites, burns, and bruising. It does blend well with Roman chamomile, cedarwood, sandalwood, frankincense, and ylang-ylang. And like I said before, most of the body can really benefit from using Copaiba. It supports the cardiovascular, immune, digestive, and nervous systems. To use for any of these, then you could add 1 to 2 drops to water, juice, or you could make a tea, which is warm water and honey. And I would add the Copaiba to the honey and then add that into the warm water. So you can blend it with frankincense for increased cellular support. You can blend it with peppermint for digestive support at mealtime. You can take 1 drop under your tongue each morning. You can breathe in the aroma periodically throughout the day to calm and soothe emotions and neurological activity. You can combine with any of the citrus oils like wild orange, lemon, lime, tangerine, probably citrus bliss, to elevate your mood. And then you can combine with Siberian fir or a floral oil to help create relaxation. And another way that I know people have been using this since it was released is at nighttime in your diffuser. So you could just add a drop or 2 into whatever else you've got going on in your diffuser in the bedroom to really help promote a restful night's sleep. I do have a link for Dr. Hill's talk at convention where he's talking about Copaiba, and I will put that in the comments of the replay, so be sure and check that out. I'm going to stop sharing here. And I apologize for the whirring. My battery is going on my computer. But Susan, how have you used Copaiba?
I take 2 capsules twice a day, 2 drops in each capsule with a little bit of olive oil. Made up a month's supply, and I take 2 a day because I have a little angry nerves going down my legs.
Oh.
And it's supposed to be good for that.
When did you start that?
About 3 or 4 days ago.
And did you notice any difference?
I don't know any difference yet. It's kind of like taking Deep Blue for my hands. Took me a month and a half.
That's true.
But I did get another hint from Desiree. Did you see her talk on Copaiba?
Yeah, the emotional aspects of it.
It was very good.
Yeah, it was a very good talk.
That was another good one. And the other one, I do hand soaks because of crooked fingers, and that seems to help that a little bit.
Just with that in warm water, or with Epsom salt?
And Epsom salts, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
I like it.
Rotating between 1 drop of frankincense under my tongue, 1 drop of Copaiba, and then I do the DDR prime in a little 2-piece because I've heard that it doesn't taste real good.
I suppose I could put it with
under my tongue.
Did you? Oh, are you putting them all in capsules? Or you're doing it under your tongue.
I put the dropper tops on the frankincense and the Copaiba, and so I just do 1 drop under my tongue. The Copaiba really doesn't have a flavor, I have to say. No. It's very super mild. The frankincense, I've got to drink my coffee multiple times before the lovely frankincense taste of. So and I'm
not bad.
Rotating through them. So
I'll keep you posted. I don't know. I'm very hopeful.
Okay. Cool.
It'll make a difference.
All right. Well, if you are watching the replay and you have used Copaiba some other way, or have a recipe that you want to share or anything like that, feel free to post it in the comments. And it's Amaya! Next week, we're up to, since we went back, right, because convention, we went back and did Blue Tansy and Copaiba, so we were in order. I could either go back and do the new yoga oils, because that's Arise, Align, and Anchor, or I could move on to Motivate. What do you think?
What books? Does the new book have Arise and Align and Motivate, or Align?
I think the new Essential Life book does.
Mine's not here yet. Okay.
What's the generic name?
I don't know.
I don't have them up here.
On which one?
You happen to have your yoga oils out?
Yeah, hold on. I'll get this one.
Are you muted?
Yes.
Oh, do you happen to have your yoga oils out?
I think Grandma's getting hers. Mine are somewhere.
I did a drop of each of them in my hands today before I went to work. Just a drop and then a drop of coconut oil.
Nice.
Rubbed on the back of my neck. It's pretty good. Had a good day. Anchor. What do you want to know about it?
What's the generic name?
Steadying Blend.
Steadying Blend.
I don't have that on my chart.
No, they may not be. No, because it goes from Soothing Blend to Sunshine Blend. But
yeah.
Okay. We could actually, instead of doing a separate one for each of them, we could do one talk on all 3 of them.
Okay.
We go back now and do that, or do you want to wait until we get to the end, like why for the yoga kit?
Yeah, at the end.
The end. Okay, we're gonna have to.
Yeah, I think so. What do you think, Elia? The end. Pick up Motivate next week.
The end of Motivate?
No, the very end when we do why for yoga or whatever we're doing.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, we could do that.
Okay.
So next week's motivate.
Next week is motivate, which
Got it.
what is motivate? What's the
Please hold.
why is this? Please hold.
What's your question?
What's motivate?
Encouraging blend.
Encouraging.
Okay.
Encouraging.
All right. So next Wednesday then, 7 o'clock, we are talking about motivate, the encouraging blend. And have a great week. All right. We'll talk with y'all later.
Thank you very much.